China's new aircraft carrier is nearing launch and could leave dry dock a few days ago. The Fujian ship, Type-003, will be Beijing's most advanced and capable yet. The carrier will also embark on a new generation of airplanes, from fighters to support aircraft, that will give it many of the same capabilities as Western aircraft carriers. The image at the top of this story, taken by commercial satellite operator Planet Labs, shows the massive warship and dry dock at Jiangnan Shipyard, near Shanghai. The People's Liberation Army Navy plan began constructing the new carrier in 2018. Type-003 will be the third to join the Chinese Navy, following the flat-top Shandong and Liaoning. From there, a warship typically takes another year or two to complete, depending on its size, to fit out, as everything from radars and missiles to chairs are brought aboard. So yes, the ship will launch any day now, but it won't be complete until at least 2023 or 2024. Although the ship is incomplete, we can make out many of its features already in place. The ship has 2 aircraft elevators on the starboard side, fore and aft of the island's superstructure. The island, home to aircraft and ship operations, is smaller and more compact than those on previous Chinese carriers. The most important new feature of Type-003 is using catapults to launch aircraft. The new carrier has 3 catapults, 2 along the main flight deck and a third on the angle flight deck running along the port side. The catapults are identifiable in the image at the top of the story as the 3 long channels running lengthwise along the flight deck. The older carriers, Liaoning and Shandong, use a ski ramp to launch jet fighters. Although effective, this limits the takeoff weight of soldiers, reducing the amount of fuel and munitions each can carry. That, in turn, reduces their range and effectiveness in combat. Another disadvantage of ski ramps is that they are also incapable of launching propeller-driven aircraft, meaning China's first 2 carriers are unable to embark on crucial support aircraft. The real question is what kind of catapult system Type-003 will have. The world's powerful navies use steam-powered catapults for more than 80 years. Although effective, the complex routing of steam from the ship's bows up to the flight deck takes up a lot of internal volumes. Steam catapults are also incapable of fine-tuning their power to allow smaller, lighter uncrewed aircraft to launch safely. USS Gerald R. Ford, the U.S. Navy's latest supercarrier, utilizes the brand new electromagnetic aircraft launch system. EMALS is powered by a series of strong magnetic fields, capable of rapidly accelerating an aircraft to takeoff speed. The new system makes for a smoother takeoff than the old steam system and can launch both propeller-driven aircraft and smaller drones. Notably, France's next aircraft carrier, Pang, will also use EMALS. China has been working on an electromagnetic catapult system of its own. In 2017, reports surfaced that the People's Liberation Army Navy had achieved a breakthrough in developing an EMALS-like system. Type-003 began construction in 2018, so it's possible that the new ship will incorporate the new tech. Regardless of the launch system, Type-003's use of catapults opens up new possibilities for China's aircraft carriers. Today's aircraft carriers still use propeller-driven aircraft for certain roles, especially those that prioritize range or loiter time over speed. The U.S. Navy, for its part, uses the prop-powered Deep-Wide Advanced Hawkeye airborne early warning and control aircraft, which is based on the C-2 Greyhound transport. The EAT is the eyes and ears of a carrier task force, capable of detecting threatening aircraft and missiles from hundreds of miles away far beyond the range of ship-based radars. The EAT can also direct large numbers of fighter jets in both offensive and defensive roles. The use of a catapult on Type-003 will allow the plane to embark on its own version of the Hawkeye. The aircraft, known as 600 kilojoules, bears a strong resemblance to the EAT and will give the new carrier the same capabilities. Type-003 will also likely carry China's second-generation carrier-based fighter, the FC-31. The FC-31 Jiangnan is a twin-engine stealth fighter that likely has both air-to-air and air-to-ground roles. The FC-31 strongly resembles the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter. The Center for Strategic and International Studies estimates Type-003 is approximately 1,037 feet long. That's 50 feet shorter than American carriers, but 42 feet longer than Liaoning and Shandong. The new carrier can likely carry between 48 and 60 aircraft, a combination of FC-31s, KJ-600s, and anti-submarine warfare helicopters. The carrier could carry between 36 and 48 FC-31s. A U.S. Navy Ford-class carrier, by comparison, carries about 74 aircraft, including 44 F-1 and F-35 strike fighters. How many carriers will China ultimately have? China currently has 3 flat tops, but the ships are of varying usefulness. The first, Liaoning, is a training carrier and would be marginally useful in wartime. The second, Shandong, was built for war but had all of Liaoning's limitations. Type-003 will be the first carrier with the combat capability approaching Western carriers. There have been suggestions that China would eventually build 6 carriers, but the Chinese economy is slowing down just as the first truly useful carrier is preparing for launch. China may not reach its reported goal of a half-dozen flat tops, or it may build more than that. Only time will tell. So viewers, drop your opinion about this video in the comments below. We will be back with another video. Till then, stay with us.